I need you to take a leap of faith to imagine a beautiful, pristine, 5-star V8 supercar sitting on a grid. I'm inside the workshop at Brad Jones Racing, and believe it or not, this is the beginnings, the embryonic stages of a V8 supercar. Components that have been delivered by Pace Engineering in Queensland that come down here in a kit form that are either pressed or welded or shaped or tubes prepared, ready to turn into a V8 supercar. It's a bit grungy, it's not pretty. Here's some of the basic bar work and the information that's provided on the build sheet. Now, in combination with those suppliers like Pace, together with the stuff that they make here in the workshop in the machining and fabrication area, together with some of the original parts that in this case come from Holden, these are original Holden Commodore pressings, it all glues together to make a racing car. There's a hell of a lot of folding work done on huge machines like this, and at a point the car goes onto a jig. Now, the rule book dictates that the cars have got to be built within what's described as X, Y, Z dimensions to very, very tight tolerances. So it sits on the jig and then it comes together and ultimately goes onto the rotisserie as a car like this. And so a rare opportunity for us to see precisely what an undressed V8 supercar looks like. Come around this side and you get a bit more of an understanding. So all of this stuff, tubes are delivered and pre-cut, welded together here. It is beautiful craftsmanship, together with some of those panels that I described and pressings that come from Holden, more bar work, very little in the way of original parts, but they are in here, and it all goes together to create an amazing engineering story. 2 guys in here, flat out, for 2 weeks to get it to that stage. Follow me out here and I'll show you the next step. So this is the next step in the build phase. So it's been painted, the cage, the safety cage has been painted, and now body components are being hung together with the fit out. So looking in the rear of the car, if you remember the first generation vehicles had fuel cells here, they've been picked up and moved forward. It's very different architecture at the back of the car, and you can see the way in which the panels are hung on the car now. All these are composite. Look at the amount of detail work and think about the craftsmanship involved in the build process here. That's been machined, that's been welded, everything's been cut and shaped. There is a monumental amount of hard labour in one of these. Fuel cell is tucked in under here now, that's 112 litres including the necks, and this is where we typically look at it from above. Inside here in the cockpit, same deal. So look around, pretty much everything that you can see at the moment that I'm looking at is something that had to be crafted here. The pedal box comes from 888 Race Engineering. There are 1 or 2 components that come from specialist suppliers, but pretty much 75, 80 or more % of the stuff that I'm looking at the moment actually had to be done here. Sneak around the front. You see these big chunky chassis rails, and look at the way in which the cage is braced to the top of these turrets for chassis rigidity. These inner guards are carbon fibre, and the boys at Brad Jones Racing have already started the electrical plumbing and all the rigging for every oil line and everything that's got to go in. So this is a fairly advanced process in here at the moment, not far away from being a brand spanking new V8 supercar. And when it's all done, this is the end product. As I said at the top of the story, bright and shiny, beautifully presented, a monumental amount of work, probably 70, 75, 80% of it done right here in-house, and well north of $500,000.